It's been about a year since I launched Board Game Atlas. I launched on January 9th, 2019, and since then, a whole trove of amazing features have come out since then, and I want to highlight some of them. Most of them are focused around the forum and how powerful it is and how amazing it is to use on mobile, but there's some other really cool things there too. So I'm recording my screen, let's dive in. I'll show you some really sweet stuff of why I think you should try using Board Game Atlas to talk about and enjoy board gaming more. All right, so you get the home page here, but I'm jumping straight into the game forum page. So this is kind of in the style of Reddit, in that you have just a list of the most popular posts based on upvotes and interaction. And on the left here, you can see forum topics. And so we'll get to those later, but let's jump into your least / favorite, most annoying part of your favorite game. So in here, you can see the threaded style discussion. This is the first point that I think is really important for great UI and user experience, because you can follow along with conversations much easier because the context is just right above it. And if you're not interested in a certain thread, you could just hide it. It shows you how many comments there were for each of these threads and just continue reading. You'll also notice all these hashtag game names and how they, when you click on them, open up the game page for whatever game that person was talking about. This is a new thing that I just built last week. So I want to highlight some of the cool things you can do when you're just typing and talking. So one is you can tag other users, and you can tag or hashtag games and it'll autocomplete. So the most annoying part of my favorite game, which is hashtag Gloomhaven, is that I've been trying to get my friend Phil, who's also the co-founder of the website, to play, but experience it. Now the nice thing there, of course you can see the power already, is just as you're typing you can link to games, and that way if someone doesn't know what Gloomhaven is, they can click and find out and find all the images associated with it, the prices, the details of the game, the user reviews, the forum posts, the links to videos, how to play, reviews of it, expansions available, compatible accessories and other games like it, as well as some comments that have been talked about Gloomhaven on Reddit. There's all sorts of stuff. So even if someone's brand new to board gaming, they can get oriented really quickly about what people are talking about. And if you're interested in talking with your friends, Phil got a notification when I posted this. So he'll come and see that I posted about him, and he can reply and talk as well. But if you don't know Phil, you can find out a little by clicking on his username. So you can see how many games he owns, what's on his wish list, how involved in the community he is. Where did he play most recently? Forbidden Island. We can see everything that he's played, that he's logged. I like the visual form down here. So in the last year, he's played Ultimate Fighters, Just One, Azul, Viticulture, all sorts of stuff. So that's my favorite part about the actual forum post page. The threaded discussions, the ease to read, the very powerful way to talk about games that's not cumbersome or difficult at all. The other thing that I like, that I think is growing, it's not all that well used yet, is the topics page. So you can think of these kind of like almost subreddits, or maybe as folders in a traditional forum, where you can go and look at it by category. So, maybe in the video section, there's just all videos that people have posted. In the game recommendations or humor, you can see people asking for recommendations. But this is not just me as the admin creating these topics. Anyone can make a topic. So if you want to make one about meetups in California or San Luis Obispo, where I live, or something, or you want to talk about how to create games or something like Designer's Corner, you can create your own topics, and as people post and link to them, because inside a topic, if you create a post, it'll automatically link to that topic, or if you're just on the general forum page, you can create a post and link to that topic. So maybe I want to link to the video one. You can see what's there. Now, this brings me to another point. So that's topics. Now, forum posts are super powerful because you can just do a text post like you normally would in a forum. You can do one with an image and kind of describe that. You can link to something, and it's got some smart ways of like looking for YouTube videos and making previews for that. Or you can do a poll with questions and choices, and people can vote for different things. So there's 4 powerful ways to interact with the forum and make posts. What's nice is you can sort the forum in any way you want, just seeing chronologically things that are new that people are posting. You can see the most active that have been recent, so these are like highly commented ones. You can see just the most comments for this week. No, I'm sorry, recently active is something that it's ordered on what most recently got a comment. So these are what people are talking about right now. The most comments of all time, so you can see Benjamin K's got the best post here. Most comments this week, you can see what people are talking about continually right now. So that's the power of the forum, and I love how easy it is to talk about stuff in Board Game Atlas. The other thing is the games database. So, you can just go by popularity, see all the games that exist, find out about the games themselves. You can see all the forum posts right inside here and just go and chat about them as well. The great thing though is that we're connecting retailers to all these products. So if you've got Spirit Island on your wish list, let's go take a look at my wish list. I would love to know if it gets down to $30 or just a pretty significant discount. $55, it's on mine, I'll get it eventually. But if it's a great deal, I might get it right away. So if I go to my wish list, I can, and I've already set price alerts so that if a game is up to 40% or more off, I will get a notification. And so then I can see that maybe Corinth Historical Low is $19.99, that's funny. A game can have a significant percentage off. I want to get notified, so it notifies me in the system. So that's a great way to enjoy my hobby and not obsess over prices and continually look for deals, because it'll just notify me when the deals come. Now we've got some other sections like logging plays. We got the Kickstarter section. You can see all the Kickstarters that are coming out. You can log when you've played stuff and see some data on it. And honestly, it's not the best visual format for these things. I do like this last 365 days where you see everything you've played in the last year to date. That's kind of fun. I think going forward, I've got a lot of things that I'm working on. So right now I'm making a BGG sync tool so that if you want to try out the site and you're a big fan of Board Game Geek, you're not losing out by moving over and just experimenting with Board Game Atlas. You can see all the games you have on your lists, the plays and visual formats and all those things. And you can sign up for a wish list and get notified when things go on sale. But I'm also going to be working on logged plays. I think that's an important part of really enjoying the game more if you're a data person like I am. I'm going to be working on native mobile apps. We have one for Android right now. It's kind of a beta. But having all this available, talking on the forums, looking up games, seeing their prices, and enjoying the hobby through a mobile app, logging your plays, is something that's coming as well. A native mobile app. And a marketplace so that you can sell your games and the price is listed right alongside. So there's the tab US, non-US, which also needs to be updated. I need to internationalize this much better because this is pretty sad how lacking the non-US section is. But then the point is I'm gonna have a used tab. So you can see maybe Spirit Island will never get to $33. It's gone down to $40 during the holiday season. Should have picked it up then. But I was hesitant because I didn't know if I would get it for Christmas or not, whatever. But seeing it at used for $30 maybe would be incentive enough if the shipping is right or if they're local to get it. So those are some of the big things that are coming. I encourage you to try out Board Game Atlas if you haven't yet and tell me what you think. I'll ask you if you register within a day or two of you registering what you thought and to give feedback. So please reply to that email or just send me a message in the app itself. There's a way to message people. My username is Trent Ellingson. And thanks. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think of the website in the comments below, or if you want new features coming out. I'm working on a 2020 resolution, a new feature or fix every day of the year 2020. And so I've been keeping up with that for the first month so far. So let me know what you think and look forward to seeing you. Thanks.